Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the Teal. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll leave it with him. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Marshall's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to...
Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's short. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to throw on first down. Then as he throws, incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
And the shot that clears will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Marshall quick to the line. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Herd! They take the lead with the 6.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, goes through Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the second half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the big fullback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Allen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on once. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Grab behind the line. It's Simpkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the fourth quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it down the right side. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to get to the line. Time is getting short. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will tie the game here in the final minute of play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They strike first here in overtime. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Marshall, 17. Goes to Carolina, 10.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Simpkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
Another shot to clear.
He's looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Simpkins. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. On the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.